Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, Spade Adventurers. I'm Master Spins from SpadeGalzProductions and SpadeGalzOriginal. Over here we have some gaming unboxing stuff. Over there we have some vlogs with my face on it. We also have script stories like Girl of Cyclone, Quincore, and Floral Eye. So make sure to check all of those out. So today's video is a little different on Tanooki Tail review, as a lot of the figure and plush unboxings that we do are of decently newer stuff. You know, I know some of the figures aren't as new, but they're always generally like mint out of box or whatever. Even the plush, like the Chaos plush, the Mako plush, all that stuff, it generally comes very mint, very fresh. But sometimes things don't work out that well, and you know, generally because how old these plush are, I am actually very excited for the quality of these, and I'm so happy that I found these. But I want you to know these plush come from 2005, so generally there's probably only like one or two 100% perfect of these plush out there, you know. So yeah, there's going to be a dent, there's going to be a scratch, but it's not something that matter, and like something that matters. But here's the catch. These are plush from the first line of plush that I have ever had. I've had plush for so long. Like, not long after I started gaming, I started getting Sonic plush. So I've been into collecting plush for a pretty long time now, as you can see. I mean, I'm no collector, but I enjoy it. So that being said, the two plush that we have today, I will also be showing you guys a comparison of the childhood plush, how they are today. So if you are a collector, you are probably going to cringe. And if you want to see the other versions of the plush, either let me know that you guys want to see it in SGO, or if I'm able to get those plush new, I can show you a comparison once I get those new plush. But anyway, we're going to be starting off with the smaller plush, which for some reason came in a Ziploc bag box. But anyway, let's get into this. Yo, bubble wrap. That's like some really big, weird bubble wrap. Okay, sorry for any headphone users, didn't think of that. But yo, look, he's in a spin dash. Woo! I think this is like 2005. This is Toy Network Sonic the Hedgehog, and I believe this one's the same size as the one that I have in general. Yo, he's soft. He's soft. Maybe not. I don't know. But he looks, it did come in a Ziploc bag. What the heck? That's weird. That's weird. I think he's slightly different. He looks more like Adventure Sonic, and he looks more like my brother's version of the plush, more so. Also, his tag is on his hand, which kind of bothers me, but that's okay. That's okay. But he looks relatively good, and I'll probably send some pictures to Matt Pack, or to Pat Mac. I think that's what his name is. I always switch it around because of, you know, Matt Pat. Yeah. See my confusion? But so far, really decent looking figure. I think this is just a different release of him, because you have the same eyes, which, yeah, that one's a little damaged, and his eyes are a bit smaller, but like the ears are the same. They're a bit droopy. Here you go. Raise your ears, Sonic. Sonic, raise your ears. Hands are a bit smaller. Maybe it's just a different size then. But it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty decent. And I'm going to show you the version that I have. Keep in mind, we've had these for a while. This is the first plush I've ever owned. For whatever reason, my mom let us draw on it with marker. I think because they were so beaten up. Like, look at all of this stitch work. so much. I cut off the buckles. I put those inside out. I told you this would be cringe. And he's so like unstuffed. His eyes are literally completely white. You guys are seeing that right. They are completely white. So you guys can see the small comparison. The arms are a bit different. This one's a bit more movable. But actually, this one looks more like modern Sonic. I mean, you know, the release. Yeah, it's saddening to me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But like the hedges look slightly, actually they don't look too different. These ones look a bit cleaner. Well, duh. But actually no, they look decently the same. Back spike looks maybe a little bit shorter, but that might be from stretching and washing and such. But there you go. That's Sonic. But all in all, from what I can tell, it looks like a really decent plush, and I'm just gonna have to check, because one thing that caught my eye was this that I thought was weird. So I'm hoping I didn't get like gypped. But this is a really nice plush. Like his face is all like pudgy. His nose is a bit more blunt. But he looks a lot more like Dreamcast era Sonic. So that is something I will say about this little guy. Don't have the tag, unfortunately, so I can't compare it. But here we go. And I'll show some pictures to Pat Mac, and if he's willing to, because, you know, this will be like the third thing I send him, because I showed him another Knuckles back here. I'll show you guys that one really quick. But yeah, I showed him this Knuckles, and he identified that for me. And then something I haven't shown you guys yet, which I'm pumped about. But here we go. This guy. Oh, his knuckles look like they would be fluffy. So. Yep, I'm not kidding you. This is like one of the biggest plush I have. I have a Sonic plush that's bigger. I think this is the second giant plush, like biggest plush that I have, because I have classic Sonic over there. And he's now like the third biggest. But I thought these would be soft, but no, they're actually like the same texture. He looks really decent, and he feels more like styrofoamy than like plush, probably just to keep his structure up. I mean, his leg is a little unstuffed, but you know, I'm not too surprised. Generally, for what this is, he's pretty decent. He has like a little scuff mark on his eye, which, I mean, you can hardly tell that they're scuffs. I would generally think this is a pretty brand new. And the guy said like his knuckles were yellowing, which I'm surprised about, because that does not look like yellowing to me. And his tag is also on his arm, which gives me more of an idea that this guy is fine. Plus, this guy actually feels like how the plush felt too. But I'm so excited about that. Like, yo, looks fantastic. And this guy, I didn't know where I was going to put Chaos. I don't know where I'm going to put this guy. This guy's 18 inches. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to that. But this guy was actually cheaper, believe it or not. But yeah, he looks good. And he looks exactly like the model, except in like a giant version. So I 100%, like this basically, well, 99.9 believe that this is a real one. Yeah. But this listing seemed a little less fishy. Now, you're probably going to cringe. I don't know. You might cringe a little more or a little less on Knuckles. It just hurts my soul. Yep. Okay, so this guy, his eyes aren't as bad as Sonic's. You can clearly tell I kind of loved Sonic too much. He's actually not stuffed that bad. Like, his middle is still stuffed. His arm is like so broken. Like, honestly, you can't. Basically, stuffed wise, he's fine. I really wish I didn't draw on him with marker, though. Looks so ridiculous. Yes, I did make his teeth, like, pink or purple. I don't know why. I don't know why. But keep this in mind. You could have one in quality of this. We've got this guy now. He's just that hard to hold up. His tail is really good too. So a little bit of comparison to like the proportions, so you guys can see. His proportions are actually more accurate though, because he's larger, so he can have stuff like his fists out, and he can have you know, his face out wider. But this guy seriously looks like, right away, he looks exactly like Knuckles. And like his feet are well stuffed too. I thought they were like soft and fluffy for a second. But yeah, that's generally it. So other than that, the eyes are soft for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. There's like there's like one spine that's maybe like a little bit understuffed, but that's the thing. Like, for as old as this plush probably is, this guy is in really good quality. So I'm very surprised how that guy turned out. Okay, if I missed anything, make sure to tell me in the comment section below. I know I didn't give information, but honestly, I'm a guy who does a lot of Sonic games. So I think you guys probably know who Sonic and Knuckles are, right? Right? Yeah. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. If you know if it's real, please clarify that for me. I'm gonna try to at least get more information just to double check. But hopefully it is. It seemed pretty legit. I mean, there are other things that get sold that are ridiculously rare, and then it's just like, boom, gets sold, and it's actually real. So I'm gonna put my faith in humanity. And you know what? Like, it seems like there was a few releases of this plush before, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a small mess up in the actual thing, because there are actually threads on Sonic, like right here on the actual plush. I remember those being there. I mean, they're not anymore, but they're on my brother's, and my brother's is still pristine. It's still actually good. And yes, there is supposed to be a mouth that got ripped off. I was an awful child with my plush. But yeah, make sure to share this out and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully I'm gonna find a good place to put these guys where they won't get ruined, especially this Knuckles, because if he gets ruined, I'm gonna be sad. But anyway, I hope to see you guys later. Bye, and keep your toes safe. Attack on Knuckles! Boom, 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 boom. Wow! Oh no! The wall! No! Attack on Titan reference.